Vision sees the stars. Mission carves the path to reach them. This sums up the story, the realm and reality of the Sahel state. The creation of Yobe on the 27th August 1991 was indeed a date with history, a date celebrated with enthusiasm, joy and intergenerational hope for growth and development. The new state was later nicknamed The Young Shall Grow and eventually the Pride of the Sahel. Over the years, successive military and civilian administrations that governed the state have made definitive contributions at various levels and times, bequeathing landmark legacies of transformative multisectoral development, hence improving the lives of the people. From Gulani to Gaidam, Jak Usko to Damaturu, and Buniadi to Machina, the young state has witnessed progress steadily in quantum leap, with all the sectors receiving government attention and touching the lives of the people positively. It was, and it still is, a work in progress. However, the sad and barbaric tragedy of 4th November 2011 introduced a bitter chapter in the life of the state and its people. The Boko Haram insurgency, like a plague, became protracted and occasioned by wanton destruction of lives and property. A dark era that not only interrupted the steady development of the state, but drew it several years backwards. Lives were snuffed out of innocent citizens, public and private structures razed down, destroyed and looted. The lucky ones fled their communities in droves, only to be sheltered in schools as internally displaced persons, and losing not just their means of livelihood, but their dignity as well. The birth of the Governor Maimala Buni administration in 2019 was akin to a grain of wheat dropping on a tilled soil. It came with a deliberate, strategic and carefully crafted development model to reconstruct, rehabilitate and recover the devastated state and its people. The rebuilding of infrastructure occupied the center stage on the priority list of the unity may not justify the huge cost implications amidst the competing demand for road construction in other communities. To the Buni administration, no investment is a waste to construct motorable road from Fika Maluri to unlock the agricultural potential in the area and to save sick persons traveling out to seek medical services through efficient means of transportation, and so the road was constructed. Similarly, the construction of the roads in waterlogged communities of Dumburi, Masawa, Chumbusko and Tagali was provided an opportunity to unlock the agroeconomic potential in the area. The opening of the ancient town of Tagali to the world of cultural exploration and tourism. The construction of 46-kilometer Nguru to Bulongua and Bulongua to Kumaganam roads, which forms part of the Trans-Saharan route that connects the entire northern part of the state, beginning from Kannama to Nguru via Bukarti, the lives of the people. The prayers by this generation of Yobe state to see change, a change in roads construction to their communities in their lifetime has been sealed and delivered to the glory of present and unborn generations. To curb the menace of incessant accidents at the Damaturu city center, government is constructing an overhead bridge and underpass to save precious lives and add beauty to the state capital. Agricultural revolution in Yobe State. In Yobe State, there is a farmer in every household who is either engaged in crop farming, animal husbandry, or both. This makes agriculture the people's oldest trade and major mainstay. To make agriculture functional, attractive, and profitable, the Buni administration introduced a strategic agricultural program. Government procured and distributed multi-billion naira agricultural machines and equipment, leading to the launch of its Agriculture Empowerment Program. The program was launched in an elaborate ceremony presided over by His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, ably represented by the Vice President Kashim Shettima, GCON, unveiling 100 tractors, 300 sets of ox-drawn plows, 5,349 small ruminants, 1,349 hand-push planters, 889 hand-push plow machines, 590 hand-push tiller machines, 4,202 solar-powered irrigation water pumps, improved assorted seeds, 72,000 bags of fertilizer, 10 four-wheel drive vehicles and 200 motorcycles for extension service workers. The equipment and implements were distributed freely to 30 farmers in each of the 178 political wards. This is in addition to the 132 tractors earlier procured and distributed to farmers. As one of the leading states with large deposits of livestock, the Yobe State government established the State Ministry of Livestock, taking cue from a similar venture by the federal government to improve livestock farming. Commerce. Commerce and trade has been as old as human existence in various communities of Yobe State. The border communities of Nguru, Gaidam, Yunusari, Gashua, and Potiskum, the commercial nerve of the state, recorded steady growth in their economy, while the livestock markets in Buniadi, Ngalda, Gaidam, and Potiskum also recorded steady economic growth. However, the absence of conducive marketing infrastructure in the respective towns has continued to hinder the growth of commerce and the economy generally. It is in this regard that the Yobe State government constructed 5 international markets in Damaturu, Nguru, Potiskum, Gashua and Gaidam, with 4 other modern markets in Buniadi, Ngalda, Yunusari and Machina. It is no longer news that Yobe State is a leading state in the production of sesame seeds in Nigeria. This explains why the state government established 4 sesame seeds processing and packaging plants in Machina, Nguru, Potiskum and Damaturu, the state capital, to meet the required international standards through post-production value additions. The Muhammadu Buhari International Cargo Airport, which was completed and commissioned by former President Muhammadu Buhari, is now providing skeletal services just as airliners are preparing to start operating from the airport to other cities within the country. Equally, some international business communities have indicated interest to transport sesame seeds, gum arabic, and livestock from the airport to some other countries. Nigeria's export promotion agencies have already acquired spaces in and around the airport to facilitate the exports. Education. In realization of the magnitude of the damage done to the sector, His Excellency Governor Maimala Buni ab initio proclaimed a state of emergency on the sector to provide education without borders to give youths and the state an opportunity, and mega schools were established, all equipped with furniture, books, laboratory equipment and instructional materials, with more qualified teachers employed to create a conducive environment that would fast-track the development of education in the state. Proudly, the performance of students in all the public schools recorded tremendous improvement, especially in external examinations, qualifying most of the students for admission into tertiary institutions in Nigeria and foreign countries. Today, Yobe State proudly has about 40,000 students on state scholarship enjoying full sponsorship in tertiary institutions both at home and abroad. Gladly, the first set of 230 Buni scholars in technology. These include community health, dental surgery, public health, health information and management, nutrition and dietetics, medical laboratory technology and pharmaceutical technology. Another key area of achievement is the uncommon commitment of the Buni administration to uncover the root causes of the kidney diseases ravaging communities on the banks of the river Yobe. For the past 6 years, the State Teaching Hospital conducts an average of 60 dialysis sessions a week, with each session costing 50,000 naira. However, on the orders of His Excellency Maimala Buni, the dialysis is conducted free of charge, with the patients not paying a kobo. It is gratifying to note that the commitment of the Buni administration to unveil the cause of this scourge took the governor to the famous Creek Research Institute, the University of York, London School of Hygiene and the London University College for collaboration to fight the deadly monster. Already, the Yobe State Biomedical Research and Training Center, with support of international experts from the United Kingdom, United States of America, Germany, Spain, Algeria and Ghana, have assembled a team of 50 neurologists, consultants, nephrologists, laboratory scientists, geologists, chemists and ecotoxicologists to conduct investigation on 2,000 samples. The team commended the state government, saying this research remains a single record investigation project ever handled by a state government in sub-Saharan Africa, with a prospect of finding a solution to the disease.
To the best of my knowledge, this is the largest state-funded investigation on a single health issue that I've come across in Africa. What do I mean by that? Most health challenges are funded by international organizations. I've never come across a single health challenge that is fully funded by a state government of this magnitude.
It is again gratifying that the government intervention in healthcare delivery in the state did not go unnoticed, as the state received a meritorious award on improved primary healthcare services from Bill and Melinda Gates and the Dangote Foundations, with a 500,000 persons camp in Yobe State. Electricity and power supply. The Mai Mala Buni administration has undoubtedly made landmark progress in transition were carried out. Equally, the government has continued to lobby, mounting pressure on the federal government, pushing for completion of the 4 billion naira Damaturu Regional Water Project, which was approved for completion by the Buhari administration. The lobby is now extended to the Tinubu administration for completion, in an ambitious plan to solve the over 100 years of water scarcity in Bunigari, Buniyadi and other adjoining communities. The state government constructed a dam and a treatment plant in Bunigari with a capacity of 16 million liters of water. According to experts, surveys conducted on the project indicate that it has a reservoir of underground water with a capacity of producing over 20 million liters of water all year round. It is sustainable with capacity to produce and provide water to Bunigari, Buniyadi and many other communities for 12 calendar months without a hitch. For the benefiting communities, it is a